In this video, I have a rather large box to unbox for you. Inside that box is a handbag that's been on my wish list many years now. I'm very excited to see it, and I'm very excited to share it with you, so stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is that you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals and sales and discount codes and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Once again, I do have this giant box to open with you. Before I do, I wanted to show you this one item here from Dress Up Your Purse that I think should come very much in handy with this bag I'm about to open, and that is this little black leather key pouch. And I don't use these for keys, I use them for cards, like a little card wallet. Has this gold zipper. The leather is beautiful and soft, and inside it has the little key attachment. Let me get the plastic off. I think that in this bag it may be difficult for me to find my keys or find a small card case or something. I'm not sure what the pocket situation is, but I wanted something that would hold a few more cards, and that's black leather because this bag has a lot of black leather on it. This clip just opens up like that, like a lobster claw, and then it's spacious inside. So I would use this to clip it to a D-ring inside the bag or outside of the bag. And I love that Dress Up Your Purse offers this, because Louis Vuitton does not offer a key pouch like this in the black leather. They have it in their different canvases like this, and here's just a quick comparison so you can see them side by side. So if you like the key pouch from Louis Vuitton, I think you'll love the Dress Up Your Purse key pouch. I have a 15% discount code for these guys, and Melody, the owner of Dress Up Your Purse, is fantastic, so just check out in the description box below the website and the discount code. I have a lot of things from Dress Up Your Purse, and I recommend them all the time. She makes really great products. All right, let's start getting into this box. I'm very excited about it. This is an item that, like I said, has been on my wish list for many years, but I never really thought that I would add it to my collection. I'm finally at a point in my collecting that there are still some classic bags that I want to get, but I mostly have all the classic bags that I want currently, at least, and I want to start adding more unusual bags, and this is definitely one of those. You won't believe it when I tell you the deal that I got on this bag. Okay, it's so big I can't really put it here and open it. It's like too big for my desk. So I'm gonna cut it open off screen, and then I'll start showing you. Here's my paperwork. I got this from The RealReal. Since this is such a special bag, I wanted an extra special experience opening it, so I paid an extra $5 and got a gift box. Beautiful presentation. Box did get a little bit knocked up right here in the corner. Otherwise, here it is. Got the ribbon off. Taking the lid off. Comes in this dust bag. I'm going to show you from this side because you can see through it from the other side of the dust bag. I think you guys would know what it is. Well, it'd be pretty obvious what it is if you recognize the bag. Oh yes, score. Oh, I just see, okay, like I said, I got this for an unbelievable price. There was something missing from the bag, or at least it was not shown in the photographs and not listed as one of the included pieces to the bag, but it's here. So I thought I was going to have to buy a third-party item to replace the thing I thought was missing, but it turns out it's not missing. So that's wonderful. Oh, I'm excited about that. That's great. It's beautiful. I am going to turn it around now, so you're going to see the front when I pull it out. It has the little tag on it. Here we go. Are you ready? This is exciting. I've never had a bag quite like this, and look at that. This is the thing I thought was missing, the strap that comes with it. Green and red strap. What could it be? Any guesses? Take a moment to pause and put your guess in the comment section below. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What? Finally got it. You guys who have been watching my channel for so many years have heard me talk about this bag incessantly, and it's finally mine. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me take a quick peek at it and make sure the condition is good. It's supposed to be, I think it said it was pristine, so I think it's a brand new bag, and I'll explain why I think that is, even though this bag is quite a few years old, or it was released quite a few years ago, why it would be brand new. Let me give it a quick once over and I will be right back with you. In the interim, someone wants to say hi. Hello, Baron. How are you? How are you, my little guy? He's such a good boy and he's very excited about this Gucci dog bag. So we're just gonna put him up on the table for a minute. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Look at it. Get closer. What do you think? Does it pass the sniff test? So I recorded a whole thing. Hey, do you mind? I'm filming. So I recorded a whole thing with Baron in the bag and then with Roxy in the bag. And then I looked down and the video was not recording. And it's funny because when I was pulling the dust bag off the bag, I was looking to make sure it was recording and I was thinking, gosh, wouldn't it be terrible if I unveiled this thing and it wasn't recording and then I had to redo it. So luckily it was recording during that part, but not during the doggy part. So you got to see Baron. I've brought Roxy back on for you. I had to retrieve her from a comfy spot on the big comfy chair. She doesn't look happy about it, but she's here to say hi. And she also gets an opportunity to sniff the bag, which she has already done, so she has absolutely no interest in it now. It's too bad. So I'll put you back down now, Roxy. Thanks for making an appearance this time. Okay, I do see a couple issues with the bag as far as the condition, but it's nothing major, so I'll tell you about that in just a minute. First, let me give you a spin of this bag and tell you the name of it. This is the Gucci Dionysus Hobo with the King Charles Spaniels. And this bag comes in two sizes. This is the smaller one. The larger one is quite a bit larger. There's a big size difference between those. But as you can see, even though this is the small bag, it is still a pretty substantial size. So here's the overall shape of the bag. And then if I hold it up close, you can see the detail on the dogs and those appliques and on the little Dionysus label thing. And I'd never looked at that up close. They are tigers. I always thought they were dragons or a snake or something, but they are in fact tigers. I did a little research and the story behind that is Dionysus from Greek mythology at some point rode a tiger, if I remember correctly. So that's what the tiger link is about. Let's talk condition issues. I do think this is a brand new bag. It doesn't look like it's been worn by anyone, but it has a couple of minor things. There's a bit of a dent in the bottom there, and that'll just pop back out as soon as I put things in it and weight that down, so that's not a big deal. The other thing I noticed is this leather is very, very soft and it's smooth, and because of that it clearly scratches easily because it has a few scratches in it already. This is the biggest one. You can see that big scratch there on the back of that flap, and it also looks like it'll dent easily. There's some little dents there and right there, so I'll have to be careful how I store it. There are a few other very minor scratches here and there, and I think that's just the nature of this leather, so that's not enough to make me complain and try to send the bag back, especially when you find out what I paid for it. And obviously it still has the styrofoam on the handle here. Now the reason I think this bag is brand new, besides just looking at it and how could it be brand new this many years after Gucci first released this bag, but the RealReal had quite a few of these bags that were in brand new condition. They also had a few other bags from the Dionysus line, Hobos, that had different appliques on them. There were some that they didn't have appliques, but they were quilted, and they were all new. And how is that possible? My theory is Gucci has outlets, and Gucci takes bags that have been out for a few years, and they put what's left in their outlets. And I would guess that they also sell some of those to the RealReal. So I think that's how these came about. It's definitely authentic. I have no doubt about that. So maybe they didn't sell at stores and they went right to the RealReal. Maybe they went to the outlets and they still didn't sell there and then to the RealReal. Whatever's behind this, however it got to me, I'm very glad it got to me. It is gorgeous. I've wanted this for many, many years since I first saw it when it was in the stories, and it is just spectacularly beautiful. Let's get into the inside because there's some goodies in there and I want to show you what's in there. And I also noticed, I've never held the bag before and touched it to see how smooth it is, how lightweight it is, to know how this clasp works. So I thought maybe there'd be some kind of a button or the leather would have to go through something, and it's not that at all. It is just quite a strong magnet, and I thought maybe it would be a metal on metal magnet. You heard how strong that is? Listen, that didn't do it. that time either. Well, anyway, it's a very strong magnet, but it's covered on both sides with leather. And I really like that. And that's good for this bag because if it had sharper metal pieces exposed, it would scratch that leather. So you just pull that flap up and let it hang in the back like that to get into the bag. Now inside the bag, we have the Gucci strap, which I'm so happy it came with. It does not say Gucci on the leather bits at all. And the clasps are interesting. They work like this. They hook right onto these D-rings so you can wear the bag on your shoulder just like this, and I'll model it for you in a minute. Or you can clip these. I really like these hooks. I've never seen anything like that. Clip these there and then carry it like this. I don't know that I could do that crossbody, but it could be a longer shoulder bag to make it easier to reach inside the bag, which I really like. And though it doesn't say Gucci on the leather pieces, it does say Gucci there on the clasp. And the strap is not adjustable. It's a fixed length. There are more goodies inside. Let's see. There's tissue paper, and the Real does not stuff bags when they send them to you, so it's another reason that this looks to me to be brand new, that I think it came from the outlets. It also has this dust bag. There's the big Gucci dust bag. Drawstring. It's a very soft cloth and it's lined, so there are actually 2 layers of material. Is that true? No, they're not 2 layers of material. It's just different on both sides. It's like almost, I don't know, it's very soft and almost, I don't know what to call this material. It's like a cotton weave inside. So maybe it is 2 somehow that are, oh, it is 2. It is, I was getting confused there, but it is 2 pieces of fabric. So the outside is very soft and then the inside is a cotton weave. It doesn't look like it's quite big enough for this bag, but that's what it came with. Attached to the dust bag, it has this tag on it. And this says Borsa, which I believe is a word for handbag. Dionysus Apollo /NS Gucci. And some numbers on it. And a yellow dot, whatever that means. But wait, there's more. Attached to the zipper inside the bag, and I'll show you the interior in just a minute, there's this paper tag that says Gucci made in Italy. And then it has this information on the back, which appears to list the materials, where, which is leather, I believe, and textile, and some other things I don't recognize. And there's even something else in the bag, which is this label on a string, but it wasn't attached. It was floating around loose. Let's see what this says. This has several pieces of paper inside. I'm trying to find the one that's in English. Aha, this is interesting. This item is fitted with a magnet inside the bag clasp. A magnetic field equal to 12 grams, or 12 Gs, probably not grams, is emitted to a distance of 5 centimeters. Wearers of electromedical devices should exercise caution and adhere to the instructions provided by the device managers. It's recommended that a safe distance of 10 to 15 centimeters be maintained between the bag clasp and the electromedical device. Please read and keep these instructions. Interesting. I've never seen such a warning on a handbag before. All right, let's take a look inside the bag. On the front, this is the side where the dogs are. We have 2 slip pockets, one right on top of the other. Let me see if the little key pouch would fit in one of those. Oh, it does perfectly. Great place to put that. I'm not sure if a phone would fit there. Let me go grab it and see. All right, I got my phone, iPhone 10, and with that pouch in there, will it fit? I can force it in there, but it's rather tight. Let me try taking the key pouch out and just putting the phone in. It fits well, just the phone in the top pocket. So I could keep it there, that would be convenient. Or another convenient spot would be the big zipped pouch on the back. And you can see the tag there says Gucci made in Italy. And the interior seems to be like an alcantara or micro suede. It's very soft. There's a leather tab on the zipper pull. Oh, there's more paperwork. Inside the zipped pocket, I just pulled out some paperwork. I'll show you. There's this little thing. It's a swatch of the leather. I didn't know they did that on Gucci bags. And this little Gucci tag. And this booklet seems to be a care booklet. It's in several languages. And yes, it's a care booklet. I won't read the whole thing. It's a whole paragraph there. This leather is like a perfect match to this bag. This little coin pouch looks like it was made for it, except it has gold hardware instead of silver. Well, like I said, I didn't know that it was going to come with the strap because it wasn't pictured or included in the description. So I pulled this strap from my closet that I thought would look great with it. I mean, again, other than the hardware, that would look so good with this bag, especially if I didn't want it to scream Gucci. This bag comes from Erin Condren, of all places. They make planners and stuff, and this is supposed to go to one of their planner bags. But let me do just a quick mod shot for you with the bag on my shoulder so you can get a sense of how it looks, and then with the Gucci strap on it. And I'm definitely keeping it, so let me cut this stuff off the top. Oh, and then I'll tell you what I paid for it. You're not gonna believe it. The styrofoam is off, so here's what it looks like without all that. Of course, there's nothing in it right now, so it looks a little smushed. And here's how it looks on the shoulder. So my arm covers up quite a bit of the dogs there, which is one of the reasons I might want a longer strap on it. So here it is with the Gucci strap, hangs much lower. I can still reach to the bottom of the bag here, but I can hold the strap like this and have the bag hanging down, and it's, you know, you can see the whole thing. It looks great. I like that a lot. I was worried that this might get in the way, but it really doesn't. It's so thin, it doesn't bother me. Cool. And then here it is with the Erin Condren strap. I really like that more matchy strap better. I just wish it had silver hardware on it. That looks really nice. I love it. All right, now what did I pay for it? This bag retailed at Gucci for over $3,000, okay? On the RealReal, like I said, they've had quite a few of them. Pretty much all of them I've seen listed on the RealReal for between $1,300 and $1,700 or $800. $1,300 to $1,800. I only paid about $745 for this. Can you believe it? How did I do that? For some reason, I don't know why, they had this one bag listed at about $950 or $75 or whatever it was. You may remember RealReal had a sale a while back, and I bought a bunch of stuff and I got a $200 credit. This is what I used that $200 credit on. So that's how I got it for $700 something. Amazing. I couldn't be happier with it. I mean, I could be if it didn't have the scratches and stuff on it. That would be nice. But I mean, getting this strap that I didn't know I was getting, huge bonus there. It's really, really gorgeous. I'm just thrilled that I got it. I know I'm going to treasure it, and it's going to be one of the most special pieces in my collection for a long time, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of it too. I've been worried, one of the reasons I haven't bought it before now, and I'm glad I didn't because the deal I got, oh my gosh. But I was worried about the profile of it being so slim. I think with things in it, it'll fill out a little more. It'll be more spacious than it appears. So I'll do a what fits video at some point, hopefully soon, and experiment with that and see how it looks with stuff in it. I'm just thrilled, and I can't tell you how soft this leather is too. A really, really beautiful bag. Thank you so much for joining me for this very special unboxing. I do appreciate you tuning in. I hope you come back next time. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Bye.